All right, hello everyone. Thank you for those who are watching this video. My name is Carlos Cortez, and I am here with Nicole Melillo. Hello, Nicole. How are you?
Good, Carlos. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you. We are here today a little bit about discussing Nicole's experience with IFBB, Physique America, and more specifically with the her experiences with the Florida Classic and from there on. So, Nicole, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I moved to South Florida in '96, and I haven't left yet, and got into the world of competing in about after college time. And I started with the MPC, did a couple shows, and enjoyed the sport, but really knew that there was much more for me in the sport. I was introduced to the IFBB Physique America last year when you guys started your classic show in South Florida in Delray Beach, and figured it would be a great opportunity to try a new federation for myself, to support where I live, and more importantly to stand behind my beliefs as a natural athlete. So I went on that journey. My coach, Ava Cowan, prepped me for the show, and it was a great experience. I was a little apprehensive as I've not done many shows at home. I tend to pick the ones away, and it was great to be home and support where I live. And
so did you get the home crowd come in?
I did. I had family, I had friends, I a lot of random people that I didn't know that would actually go to the show. Local people in the community all supported the whole journey to the March show. So it was awesome. It was a great experience. I was fortunate to place first in the body wellness, also known as the figure division, and be afforded a trip to compete in another show out of the country.
You were at the Florida Classic. You competed. You won. You had a great time, and you got the notification that you were selected for Team USA. Tell me a little bit about what was going through your mind at that time.
Well, I mean, super thrilled to either have taken my pro elite status at that moment, or to go and travel to another country and represent Team USA. And I had already gone pro in the IFBB League the previous year, so I said, it's not about the status for me, it was about seeing the world and actually being able to represent something that I believe in. I didn't go right away to Brazil. I didn't feel like I would have been my best, so I prepared for the Montreal Pro, and that just happened in July, and that was really great. I have never been to that part of Canada before, and now I'm going to compete representing Team USA and as a professional with the Elite Pro organization.
So now you were selected for Team USA. You selected the Canada show. Okay, tell us then what happened step by step from you getting ready and flying out, and
Sure.
what was the experience like?
So getting ready for this show was actually a little bit more challenging than I would have, that I really want to let in, but it was. It's never easy getting ready for a show, especially when you get older and you have more responsibilities.
Wait.
Just a little bit.
No. Everybody listening, pay no attention to what she just said. It's no.
Okay, it was all fun. It was super easy.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, this whole
so
age
easy.
thing. We don't.
No, the age thing. It's just meaning more responsibilities in life,
there we go. Okay.
And having to juggle all of my responsibilities.
Okay.
But I did it, and we had to prep for fly time and all kinds of different things that you don't have to think about when the show's in your backyard.
Right.
Getting right off the plane and going straight to the airport, literally dropping my bags off, rinsing off, going down to tan.
Well, okay.
Being the last person that they're tanning that night.
Of course.
Of course. And then going to bed, trying to get in your zone and get ready for whatever's to come the next day. Waking up in the morning, making sure I'm mentally prepared, because now, I'm not only there for myself, but I'm there representing another organization. and my country, which is pretty awesome.
Has that been something that you've been able to do before, as far as international competition and represent the U.S.?
The only time that I did something of that caliber was when as an amateur, I went to Columbus, Ohio, and competed in the Arnold, and that felt like competing at the Olympics because people were in their own color, suits representing their country, and it was a different level of serious competing.
And so when you got to Canada, was that the same? That was the same feeling.
Same feeling, everybody's backstage with their coaches speaking another language, and
not English.
Not English. Of course, English is there, but there, it's just a different feel, and it was really nice to have a competitor from Florida and also have a competitor from Texas, and at least we're like, okay, we're like the little Florida crew, right. The USA, Team USA. But it was so great, and everybody was really welcoming and really nice, and wanted you there, and they're great. I mean, I don't have any complaints about the show. The show went very well.
Did you receive an itinerary from the federation getting there, or did you have to make your own plan to get there at all, or what was that particular part of the travel going?
The federation, yourself, Wayne, everybody made it very seamless. I worked with your travel agent. Mm-hmm. She made sure that the dates worked well for me, that I knew what hotel I was staying at. I had friends that lived in Montreal and flying in, so they were able to know where I was going to be. It wasn't a last minute thing. Okay. Nothing was impossible for this trip.
Fantastic. So they were pretty user friendly, and they were very proactive in making sure that you got there. And if I had a question,
I could text, I could call, I could email, and I always got a response in a timely manner.
All right. Well, I'm glad you were well taken care of. So you went to Canada, and you were the last one to get sprayed, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I gotta get on stage now. All right. So tell me about the experience on stage.
On stage, there was great competitors. We had not a huge division, but we had a strong division.
Okay.
We had a very stiff competition. And it's very different, now as a pro, you're competing against every height class. Mm-hmm. Whereas an amateur, you go height, and then you go overall. Mm-hmm. Now it's like, I'm a midget, and there's giants, and...
She is a little short.
I am a little short. That's why they call me a Filipina.
Okay. I'll stand up better. There we go.
So
you get an idea.
It was really,
okay.
It was really, wow, I'm competing against the best, Mm-hmm. I'm competing against pros now. They did everything amazing. Fortunately, I was in the first call out, but you never know your placing. You got to wait to the end. Even as an amateur, I tell anybody, you don't know what you placed until the end, and you have something in your hand. Right. So keep pumping, keep eating right. Don't go eat that burger or donut that you can't stop thinking about. Wait till the end.
Wait till the end.
Wait till the end.
Okay. No donuts.
No.
The end. Remember that. All right.
And then it was wonderful. Going and doing my presentation that I worked so hard for, and then being called out. I took 5th, so I placed in the top 5, and I was the only U.S. candidate that placed in the top 5.
Okay.
Out of all the Canadian girls next to me.
All right, there's some good competition up there.
There's some stiff competition.
Okay, so congratulations on your 5th place, placing in between all North America and the U.S. and anywhere else in the world where athletes showed up from. Mm-hmm. So you were done with that, and so now here you are, and what's next for you?
Well, I really owe it to myself to take a little time and devote myself into some other projects that I have going on, and work and life, and eating those donuts every once in a while. But
not before you get the stuff.
Not before the show or after a show. But I would like to be a part of the federation in Florida. Mm-hmm. By judging, by being a mentor to any figure competitor that wants to compete in a natural federation. And then before you know it, it'll be season time, and it's time to pick some shows. So I'd like to pick a show in the early season, hopefully not too far, and then go for a really awesome show that I've been eyeing, whether it's the Arnold in Spain or going to Italy and doing that show.
Spain or Italy. That is
Paper, rock,
amazing.
scissors. We'll see.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you, Nicole. You know, I see a bright future for you out there as a competitor. Keep representing Team USA. You know, I'm really excited to see you go out there, and I'm really excited to have you come with us in Florida and help build Florida as a great area to compete, as a region, as a great chapter of Team USA when it comes to IFBB Physique America. And, you know, we wish you the best.
Thanks, Carla.
All
I
right.
appreciate it. Appreciate all the opportunities you guys have afforded me this past year.
Okay. And thank you very much for everybody for listening.